First of all, I want to thank you for hosting our wedding, Boom.
No problem, no problem. Congratulations to our guy.
So try and switch things up, try to confuse the offense of LaSalle.
And a turnover to start. All of your danger-free scalp supercharged with clear. There were defensive finals pressure. Back-to-back turnovers. LaSalle on the run. Abadam scores first.
Defense to offense for Earl Abadam.
And a Cetaphil fast break of the quarter. Boost 15.
Ray Mogat, because this is a team zone defense and not man-to-man and matched up.
So this is to protect him more than anything else. But they got to protect themselves from a lot of other things in this game.
Him, but to the faith that carried him all throughout. In his words, I want this year to point to God's glory. I just tried to be the best servant I could to fulfill his mission. That's why all season long, Mike has worn the words.
Sophie, and speaking of, we got to look at this one. Cortez misses, and the best scavenger in the UAAP with a bounce back like a champ rebound powered by AIA, formerly DILIMAN Life. You know, arguably in the last 5 years, but no question.
And getting second chance points for his team.
Noruga trying to scavenge for points himself. Determined for the back like a champ rebound powered by AIA, formerly DILIMAN Live.
And in terms of athleticism and the ability to jump multiple times, I think Francis Noruga's really close.
Lead with that shoulder with a power dribble.
Right. And when he gets to that paint, it's almost always he's going to go downhill as Ray Mogat hits his first triple of this ball game.
Who forced that one? Let's look at this. Sniping.
Now already tying that here early in the first.
Baila trying to defend Cortez. Marasigan on the offensive rebound after a couple of taps from Mike Phillips, and Noruga is holding on to his. Get back to the action here. Baila, the getaway. Taking a foul as Remogat is denied by Pablo. Cortez gets it back. Marasigan for three. In and out, and then picking up the pace on offense. But they have been loose on the ball as Pablo skies.
And once again, defense to offense for LaSalle. And those are the shots he usually made in game one. Right. Now, Voris Marasigan doing his homework. Definitely watched a lot of film. Wow.
The explosion to the rim. Baila. Pull up. Got it. The line drive from Jacob Baila off the bench. Skechers Comfort, that performs. Free for a three was Dumo. Misses everything again. Scavenging for a bucket was Boris Marasigan. Abadam denied. Amos for three, no.
After here in game two.
In the meantime, 5 seconds left in the quarter. The spray to Goliana for three, and he gets it to go. EJ Goliana dropping in a three to give them another 7-point lead to end the quarter.
I remember in game one, EJ was subbed out right away because he had two defensive mistakes right away. And now Coach Stopex giving him the chance to bounce back, stepping up to the plate with that three-pointer.
35% this season from that area. It is our Motolite Pangmatagalan play of the quarter brought to you by Motolite. Here in the UAP. Here comes Cortez against Abadiano. Cortez, who can shoot over Abadiano. Abadiano may be a great defender. Abadiano steps into a transition three.
And now UP's getting the rhythm, getting their transition points as well. Trying to switch things up. Now UP can't run their usual man-to-man plays.
So, why not activate a zone buster? Try to stay in front of his man as we see this. This one he knows to do.
Has to make it simple here.
That looks simple enough.
Just a swing, finding JC Makalalag. And right after that triple by Ray Remogat, LaSalle goes back to man here.
Oh, Noruga gets away and comes up with a rim rattler. The crusher by Francis Noruca is our Duncan Dunk of the game, brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
And he saw Mike Phillips get out of the held position. Right when he saw it, went for the rip through, and then the rim rattler for Francis Noruca.
And there is no way, 9 out of 10 times, if Francis is Marasigan and Alarcon getting into it.
Oh, he likes this matchup.
Noruca off the glass, down 2. Marasigan, quick release. UP with a chance to tie. Abadiano, strong move.
And if you step up to the plate, you're going to get that opportunity.
Remogat again. Goes hard to the rack. Gani. And the first lead of UP on a tip-in. Clear defensive move brought to you by Clear Men. Power up your dander-free scalp supercharged with Clear. The defensive move by Noy Remogat too. Bounce back like a champ. Rebound powered by AIA, formerly Silam Life.
He's definitely stepping it up defensively, talking about Ray Remogat.
UP still with a 3-point lead. Alarcon sprays it out. Felicilda for an attempt from 3. Bingo!
And right off this timeout, they're going to go to Jacob Cortez talking about LaSalle.
3 on the way. Down it goes for Toy Dugo. Alam mo, Diego, ganito lang kasimple yan. As we see Noruca here, drop stepping on Mason Amos.
He's going to dance to that song, but when it's Jacob, look, he's trying to force a switch here.
Right.
And Jacob's not letting go.
That's a great move by the lefty. 33. The pitch ahead to Stevens. Stevens puts it up. Whoa! On a turnaround too.
That's a great quarterback.
It is Pablo, Marasigan, Cortez, Phillips, and Makalalag on the side of LaSalle. And first blood here in the second half. And now down 4 on a third opportunity here. And let's also talk about that, Diego, because game number 1, offensive rebound, asking for the clear out. Cortez still gets away, gets to his spot on the gamble by Baila.
They attack that middle of that zone. That's how you break a zone, but the activity defensively by UP forcing that turnover.
Remogat waits for Alarcon to get into the action. Alarcon drives, squeezes through. Remogat thinking 3, shooting 3. Stevens goes up, barges through. 3 offensive and 3 defensive rebounds. Gani Stevens.
And no Mike Phillips.
A switchback. Goliana baseline drive. Goliana hands it over to Pablo. For the 2+1 special.
Spinning and then finding Luis Pablo on that inside the paint handoff.
Video winning ways. I only asked that because there were sequences in the 4th quarter of game number 1 where he did very well against Harold Alarcon.
Right.
As Mason Amos with a paint touch.
And those two guys are the point of attacks here for LaSalle. Ray Remogat, but when he's on the bench, it's going to be Terence Fortea.
This time, no push-off for Abadiano, but a little trickle at the rim. Oh, the duck in by Luis Pablo. KFC bucket of the quarter brought to you by KFC Fresh Real Chicken. Everything but the shot for Abadiano. Fortea this time in traffic. Gani Stevens is holding on to his knee. 19 minutes so far, 19 championship minutes so far for Gani Stevens. Look at this.
Beautiful move, dipsy-do, coming from Terence Fortea. I love that he didn't settle for the 3 after that offensive rebound. He hasn't been making those 3s, so he gets an easy swing.
Abadam overshoots. Cortez. Overshoots. Cortez. Skechers play of the quarter. Skechers comfort that performs. That man is unimpressed. I've seen that before.
Cannot make a mistake against Jacob Cortez.
Abadiano pulls out. He has a chance to win a championship 9,199 days after his dad won.
Wow.
Back in the year 2000. October 7, 2000 was the year Mike Cortez won his championship.
1-1.
Cortea. Baila was the one who takes it away. He's holding on to the ball just to make sure that LaSalle doesn't get another shot and another crack. Alarcon blocked again by Pablo.
Such great timing on those blocks. Even on
our third deadlock of the game, 49 all. And Remogat saying, I don't want a deadlock.
The new dream of the Cool Cat isn't just to answer the call, it's to finish the journey the way he always believed he could as a champion. This Courtside Report is brought to you by BDO. We find ways. The back to you, Diego.
On cue, Sophie, mid-range jumper.
It's really his number that they're calling in the fourth quarter. Wow!
Let's look at this. Look at him go back for that Yamaha Rapid three-point shot.
If you're a right-handed shooter,
you're right.
going to the right, the balance needed for that shot is insane.
Pablo.
Wow.
Off the glass against Noruka. Intensity. 55-53. Marasigan on the isolation. Marasigan with a space maker. Deadlock. Skechers comfort that performs. Takeaway. Goodbye.
I guess.
And this slow pass taken away by Cortez. Forget about that. Jacob Cortez with takeaway.
And they're just going to read their options here.
They want to attack Amos. There you go. Amos got caught in that switch.
But this was the play earlier. He saw Mason Amos turning his head against the ball. So Harold Alarcon just ran earlier. It worked, so why are you going to change it? Harold Alarcon, three-man action with Jerry. This time it's Jerry with the basketball.
The mid-range magic. A 2-point lead. Converge Super Play of the Quarter brought to you by Converge Super. Brought to you by PS Bank. Open a savings account via PS Bank Mobile. No initial deposit. Download now. 2 seconds to shoot. Got it! As we look at a couple of shots here.
And this is the play. Jerry Abadiano, this is where he lives. Number 19 mid-range streak. It's gonna go in 9 times out of 10 for Scary Jerry.
Babalik-balikan moment brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. Panalong seafood sarap na
To his spot once again.
Noruka. The tap goes back to Marasigan. Pablo sets up Marasigan. Noruka stays up, but Marasigan manufactures a shot for a Hyundai move and a half.
And then on the other side, Boris, the freight train Marasigan.
Come on now.
With an acrobatic finish. Doesn't matter who's in front.
Is it the final minute of 10 of season 88, or will we have another one? Double team on Abadiano. Abadiano will force the shot.
Wow.
He is in a flow state right now. 3-point lead.
And this was the action. Broken play already. Jerry gets a little bit of space against number 11. Able to knock it down.
Very high arcing shot on a Nissan Cup instant replay. Brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. Panalong seafood sarap. Abadiano with 17 points. Abadiano drives. LaSalle possession.
They're going to review that.
Yeah.
Of Boris Marasigan. And most of the time, the refs won't call that in this time of a ball. This time of this.
In a game like this, the miss. Gani tips it. And UP will stay alive in this series. We are going to a game number 3. Diego, I have 4 words for you. Of course we are.
Of course we are. Going
These two
to a
teams.
game 3.